Hey everybody, I hope you are great. Um, I'm coming to you today because it's all about goals. Those goals that we may have started at last fall to lead up to the new year, the ones we made in the new year to lead up to spring. And then things happen. We start not taking the time to follow through with those goals as we were working and we were powering through them. And then school gets out, there's graduations, there's vacations. Well, guess what? It's September here in the States. Labor Day weekend happened. So you know what that means? That is the end of the summer season. Yes, there's still more weeks left of summer. And here, I live here in the Carolinas, so that means we don't get rid of the heat until maybe November, if we're lucky. And then it can come in and out. But anyway, um, why am I rambling about all of this? Because starting in May, I start getting excuses of, oh, Louise, I need to put our project on hold. Oh, Louise, can we pick this back up in September? Kids are getting out of school. There's graduations. It's vacation. Well, we all have things that are going on, but you know what? We all still work during the summer breaks. And so I'm here to say excuses are gone. Because the next thing you know, the holidays are going to be here. And then you're going to say, I'm busy because of the holidays. So now that Labor Day is over, our summer season is over, and the kids are back in school, what's on your list? Are you going to pick back up that goals list? And was video on that goals list? Have you been putting me off of doing something with video because of all of these things happening? I'm here today to say, time's up. No more excuses. Let's hop back on that horse. Because, yes, summer comes and things do slow down. I mean, there were certain things that I slowed down. And of course, I took a couple trips during the summer, and it's nice. It's very nice to be able to spend time like that. But it's time to get back in the saddle and go back to work. So, I'm going to be honest, though. I did do those things, and I took a lot of evenings off and spent with my husband and my dogs outside, just doing things more leisurely. But I still got a lot done during the summer season, and there was plenty of projects that got started before the end of May that carried me through the summer. And I even took on some new projects. So there were people working this year. So I'm not saying that, no, I am saying it's an excuse. We can do what we need to do to get done. And so today I want to just give you a few tips of things that I've been following to make sure that I get some time efficiency, projects that need to be done that I really don't want to work on or whatever. How am I resolving getting through my to-do list instead of just going, oh, I don't have time to do that. So honestly, I have joined an accountability group, and that has been very helpful. And the main thing is working on our goals, working on our time management. But it's not just time management for business. It's also time management for taking those breaks, taking those vacations, getting things done around the house. And it's not all work either. So like I said, taking time for those vacations, but maybe there's a book you want to read. Maybe there's little house projects that you want to get done. So in a nutshell, what this group does is we're given simple worksheets. She dresses them up so they look pretty, but it's a to-do list. But then it's broken down So we start with a month, things that we would like to accomplish in this month, but then broken down to each week, 3 to 5 tasks that you want to get through that week. That can be personal, can be work related, can be health related. You may have health goals. I have health goals. I'm getting up there in age, and as I'm watching my mother age and some other people who are going into their 60s, 70s, and 80s, and they're not doing so good, and they're spending what's supposed to be their best time of their lives of retirement at the doctor's every other day, I don't want to live that way. So I have health goals. But I also have goals for myself of I'm a solopreneur. So not everything gets I don't have assistants to say look up this information for me or work on my website for me or write these emails or make these videos. So it's allowed me to really kind of put a framework around and an accountability statement with this written piece of paper and this group of people of did you do what was on your list or did you just keep on going? Well, I'm a person that when I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I follow through unless there's a good excuse of why I couldn't get it done. So, um, we all have excuses and stuff, but but with this strategy, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes because I want to tell you things that I got done because I used to just feel overwhelmed and I just always felt like I had to. Nothing was on my to-do list unless it was to do with work. And these are the things. So what we do, another thing we do is we do write out this list, but then we look at our schedule. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Cooper! Get out of the kitchen. I'm sorry about that. My dog was getting into things in the kitchen. So uh, back to what I was saying. So there's things that happen. Oh, where let me So when we are working on these goals, yes, we're giving these sheets. But another thing that we're encouraged to do is at some point of the day, find a free up in your schedule 25 minutes to do either tackle a task or do something that you have on your to-do list that's more personal, or it's something that you really don't like to stop and take time to do because it's like it seems so overwhelming. So with doing this and following this strategy, and I do it probably out of the 7 days a week, I probably follow it 3 to 4 times a week. So this is what I got accomplished this summer in doing this several times a week. I got closets cleaned out and organized. I got other things purged through items, rooms, and sorted, clean, organize, throw away, give away. So I did that in my office. I've done that in my bedroom. I've done that in 2 other closets and got those organized. I updated my website. I still have more time. I still have more things to do on my website. But to me, that would always be like going, oh, I just need a big block of time off to take a day and do it. Well, nobody has a day to work on a project. I read books. I researched for things like this, or I gave some talks this summer. So I had to take time to do research and pull together my presentations. Sometimes I took that time and I just stepped away from the whole office and I went to the grocery store and got my grocery shopping done. It's just me and my husband, so and we don't eat a lot of stuff, so it's basically going to the vegetable aisle, the fruit and vegetable, produce, meat, uh, cheese, dairy, and sometimes, of course, the beer and wine aisle, but anyways, I can get through the grocery store and be back home in 25 to 30 minutes. Doesn't have to be 25. Give you set your times, if you feel like you only want to take 15 minutes. It may be just 15 minutes. You're so overwhelmed and you never take time for yourself. Lay down and shut your eyes for 15 minutes. Or, if you want, if it's a guilty pleasure, scroll through Facebook. But I would grocery shop. Sometimes it's a good way to exercise. So sometimes I take it before I start working. But I took that 30 minutes and I'd exercise. Um, and sometimes I just needed to catch up with people that it's hard to catch up with them in the mornings or the evenings. I get my day started and I forget. So I would put it on my schedule. Call your mother today. Make a few phone calls to somebody personal, but make a phone call instead of texting and going, "Hey, how are you?" I'd actually make a phone call. And some days I would actually meet them out, because it was summertime. So I would do that, a little more freedom in the evenings. So I'm telling you what I'm doing. What does this have to do with you? Well, like anything, these days we have websites to keep up with. We're told, oh, you need to write emails, you need to do social media and stuff. Well, this 25 minutes, you can sit down, or like I give my clients assignments for the videos. I don't plan the whole video. It's a team effort. We have to go back and forth. So in 25 minutes, I might give you a list of things that I need. Perfect time to put the other things away. Okay, I'm giving Louise 25 to 30 minutes, and I'm going to find those pictures. I'm going to proofread the script that she has sent to me. I'm going to listen to the music files that she sent me, because video is like an onion. There's many layers to it, and there's different steps and things that go into it. And yes, I need that information back, but I get a lot of times, oh, I've just been so busy, I can't get to it. Well, if you install this 25-minute, drop everything else and focus on one thing and only that thing for 25 minutes a day, it can be done. Or you want to work with video and you want to work with me. Well, schedule a meeting with me for 25 minutes. It doesn't have to be in person. I don't have to come to your office. We can talk on the phone. We can video chat and go back and forth. But that's doable in 25 minutes. It's not an hour and a half, because let's face it, a meeting can be anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the travel time that you have to take and how long you talk. So this just kind of chops those things out. So I just wanted to share this with you to give you some ideas of how to shift your mind and just take that little chunk of that time out in order to tackle those tasks that you've been wanting to get done, and you're just going, I have no time. It doesn't all have to be done in one day, but set a timer and just start working on it. But it's worked well for me, and I got some of my own videos done. I wrote scripts for myself. I sat down at the editing board. I've always said I don't shoot, I don't edit. Well, these days things are getting easier, and I'm teaching people on best practices of video. Well, guess what? In these best practices that I'm teaching them, I'm becoming more confident behind the camera. I'm becoming more confident in front of the camera. And some things, it's like, you know what? I have the software. This is a simple thing. I can edit it. And so I take these 25-minute increments and I work on those things. So if I sound like I'm kind of booting you in the butt, I am a little bit, but I'm a mom, and my grandkids call me Mama Weezy. So this is just my little Mama Weezy moment of saying there's 24 hours in a day. You can't get any time back. But if you set an appointment with yourself and take care of yourself for 25 minutes with an objective, lots of things can happen. So, with that being said, I do have, I work with people one on one on best practices of doing your own videos. I produce professional style videos, which if you would like to see those, you can visit my website at www.levideoproductions.com. I'll leave it in the comment section, and you can go and look at some of my videos that I have worked on in the last couple months, because I've updated my website too. That was a big thing, because I'm one of those people, it's like, I have to work on the website. Oh my gosh, it's going to take me so much time. It's 25-minute increments. Boom. You find you get a lot of work done. But if you would like to talk to me, you're thinking about video, but you don't know where to start and plan your planning strategy, that's what I do. That's who I am. I help you plan the strategy, and we come together to build your video plan. I'm sorry, I've got a frog in my throat now. If that's you being in front of the camera and you taking care of yourself, or hiring me and my crew to come in and shoot footage for you. You might want drone footage, or you might want animation. We do all of that here at LA Video Productions. So, I'm here to talk about it, but once again, it starts with a plan and the strategy. And if it's on your goal list, let's talk. And like I said, I will leave my email, information, and my website in the comments. But that's all the time I'm going to take. But I hope this motivates you to go ahead and set your goals. And even if it's not towards video, if it's towards something else that has been daunting and looming over you, I hope some of these tips help you of moving forward into achieving your goals for the next year. Because I think 2020 eyesight, we need to be seeing clear moving forward. And as always, I always tell people, we may not be perfect at first, but we will move forward in our imperfections. Until next time, I'm Louise, aka Weezy, at LA Video Productions. Have a great day, everybody. And hey, if you would, press the subscribe button on here and ring the bell so that you're notified each time I come on to YouTube. I hope you have a great day. Bye.